Welcome to Happy Hour. I'm Crystal and thanks for hanging out with me. My drink today is actually just iced tea because I am going to be running errands later, and as much as I do like to drink, drinking responsibly is the best option. So kids, just note that. Don't drink and drive. Yeah, so that's what I'm drinking. It's just iced tea. A side note is that normally I film with this door right here closed, so that we don't have animal interruptions. However, I just acquired a new dog, and he's a wonderful dog, but he does not have any manners, and so I can't trust him to be totally unsupervised. So I have to keep that door open to make sure I can hear what he's doing. Anyway, if you're new to my channel, then welcome. I don't normally have such a long introduction, but we needed some explanation today. So I would love it if you are new, or even if you're not new and you're just not subscribed, if you would subscribe to my channel. That would be super awesome. There are buttons, down below, kind of all over the place. There's also going to be right over here, there's going to be a little button too that you can use to subscribe. Otherwise, just grab your favorite snack or beverage and let's get started. So what I have for you today is a review of some of the items from the Makeup Revolution line, which looks like this, which I know you can get at Ulta, which is where I got mine. I would assume they have a website on here. It's makeuprevolutionusa.com. So I assume that you can buy their stuff there as well, but the Ulta website has a huge selection. I want to say that there's at least 50 products from this line on there. So definitely check them out if you're interested at all. The way that I kind of got turned on to this was that there was mostly a picked over display at my local Ulta. I was there for some other reason, because I'm always at a beauty store for some reason. And it was mostly picked over, so the stuff that they had there was not really stuff that I actually wanted. It wasn't, the color range that I was looking for. But it got me curious because, usually the drugstore stuff at Ulta is more well stocked, I guess you could say, or maybe people just don't buy it as often, I don't know. But usually at my Ulta, it's hard to find some of the higher end stuff, but the drugstore stuff is usually pretty readily available. This, if you couldn't tell by the way I'm talking about it, this stuff is in the drugstore section, and it was, like I said, very picked over like you would find from a Milani stand or something. And so I thought, well, it's got to be interesting at the very least, so why don't I pick some up? So I ordered these during the month of March, and I've been kind of testing them out. And the reason that I ordered them in March is because it was my birthday month, so I got double the points on everything. And I believe they were also on buy one get one 50% off at the same time. So it really kind of worked out in my favor in both directions. So I have 2 of these eyeshadow palettes, and then I also got 4 of their lipsticks. I'm trying to see if it says specifically. It doesn't look like they say what line they are. But I think that they had some, I don't know, I want to say they had more than one line. I could be totally wrong though. Who knows for sure. So let's just get into it. So like I said, I've been using these for a while. I've tried them out. Probably been using the eyeshadows for almost 2 weeks, not every day, but every day that I've worn eye makeup, I've been using them. And the palettes that I got, because like I said, I got 2 of them. I got the Redemption eyeshadow palette Iconic 1, and then I got the Redemption eyeshadow palette Iconic 3. They did have a 2, obviously, but I want to say it was a little more on the smoky side, it had more blacks and stuff like that, and that's not really the shade range that I normally gravitate towards, because I've talked about before that I feel like I'm so fair that really dark, a black eyeshadow, I have to be in the mood to feel like I can really do that and pull it off. Otherwise, it's just not my kind of thing. So the we'll talk about the Iconic one right now. And my entire eye look today, which you can kind of see, is made up of this palette. The exception being the eyeliner that I used under my eyes and my mascara. Obviously mascara doesn't come in a palette like this, so I don't even know why I just said that. But yeah, so I used not all the shadows in here, but all the shadows on my eyes are from this palette. Again, you can see I kind of tried to do like an ombre effect. Who knows how well it's showing up on camera, and honestly, who knows how well it looks at this point, because I don't know. Anyway, these just come in this plastic container like this. There's no box or anything that comes with it, and they come with a little taped shut piece right here. So I almost broke a nail opening them up, so watch out for that. In hindsight, I should have just cut a little slit along it and done it like that, but I didn't because I'm silly. The palettes come with obviously no mirror because it's a clear top, so you can see the colors inside. And it comes with this little double-sided sponge. Both sides are exactly the same. This one's a little messy, not because I used it, but because I probably fucked up when I was pulling shadows out of here and got it messed up. Anyway, these are sponges. They're totally flexible. I've mentioned before, these to me are practically useless, and they're so useless to the point that my cats won't even play with them. So they lost all use in my household. So in the bin that goes. So this is what the Iconic Palette 1 looks like. And there's a good mix of mattes and shimmers, as you can hopefully see. I would say, let's see. So this is 12 shadows total, and I would say that about half of them are mattes and about half of them are shimmers. And I haven't used all the shades in this palette, especially on this darker end over here, because most of those are not for me everyday shades, so I haven't really worn them. And then, like I said, today I'm going out to run errands. I'm not doing anything special. I may go out later tonight, but if that's the case, then I'll amp up my makeup. So let me just swatch a few of these for you. So it's got a nice base color here, which is this first color in the palette. And then I'm gonna swatch some of the shimmer shades. These are soft and they're not as creamy as some of the other shadows that you can get. But again, this is a drugstore palette, so I don't feel like if you have super high expectations, then, I mean, you're misleading yourself, I think. And they do, when I pull it off with my finger, I will say that these just are a little, like, they kick off a lot of product. That being said, so these are the shades that I just pulled off there. They don't have a lot of fallout when you use them, so that's nice because that makes it pretty easy. And I noticed that they are a lot more pigmented than I thought they were gonna be. So the reason I say that was because one day I was getting ready for work and I was like, gosh, I'm trying to build this up and I don't feel like it's working and blah, blah, blah. And I think it was just the lighting that I was using because I got to the office and I was like, whoa, my shadow is on fleek today. It's very serious. Luckily, it was not in a bad way, but it was very pigmented and more so than I thought it was when I was doing my makeup at home. So that's a plus for sure because I feel like that just means you're gonna get a lot more out of this than maybe you would have thought you were. So the colors that I just picked up off of here, again, this first one, this is a very light color. And these don't have names on them or anything, so I apologize for that. Then this second one here I have on this finger. And then the third one here is this gold shade that I just didn't stick my finger in the right way. This gold shade right there. And that's what I have like on the center of my lids. And then I also grabbed this, this like purple shade too. So they're really pretty. You can see I ended up grabbing one matte shade, whoopsie. I'll swatch them on my hand for you. And this is what they look like swatched out. So you can see that they really, you know, they are pigmented. It's just like I said, the lighting when I like was doing my eye makeup that day just did not make it look like they were. So again, that's the Iconic Palette 1. It's a good palette. I mean, I like it. The colors are, like I said, right up my alley. It is one of those palettes that I feel like everything you could need for your eye makeup is in here, so you could take this traveling. It's very thin. It's all plastic, but I don't know what you expect from a drugstore palette. And these are either, I think these are $7.99 each, so it's a really good amount of product for the price. Okay, then the Iconic Palette 3 is, it's very similar to the other one. It's a lot of kind of neutrally tones, but this one is probably more, this one has like more rose gold, more bronze, that kind of thing in it. And then just these are the colors that you get in it. They all go really well together. This one is a more purple toned palette too, like this end piece is more purpley instead of like the other one had some blues and stuff in it. And these are the same kind of consistency. I really like this kind of burgundy one right here. This is what it looks like on my finger. I tried to grab a more even mix this time of mattes and shimmers. So this is what just the 4 colors that I randomly pulled off of here. Again, they're very soft, they're pretty creamy, and they're pretty easy to blend too. It does, in some cases it takes a little bit more effort, and again, sorry about you can hear the dog collar in there, you can see his little head. It's not little, it's gigantic. Anyway, so these are good shadows, they're just not the best shadows you're ever gonna find. So this is what those 4 swatched out of my hand look like. Again, they're really beautiful. Sorry, the dog just tried to steal my makeup wipe because again, he's still learning things. They're really gorgeous shadows. They are probably, I would say, of the drugstore eyeshadows, because I mean, I try them out a lot. I like these quite a bit. They are, for me, like on par with some of the Milani shadows that I really like. One thing I will mention, however, is that if you have sensitive eyes, then these might irritate you. Like what I've discovered anyway is that they're irritating for me if I wear the whole day. So like by the end of my workday, it was kind of like my eyes were kind of itchy, and that could honestly also be allergies because it's allergy season, but I just want to throw that out as a warning. It is possible that it was this palette. So in addition to the palettes that look like these, they also have a bunch, I mean a ton of other palettes. They have a lot of palettes. And they name them really cute. They have some that are more in a square shape, and there's one called Unicorn. I can't remember the names of the other ones because that's the one that really stood out to me. Mermaid might be another one, and each of them are kind of themed with kind of a similar color range, I guess you could say. I didn't get any of those because I wasn't sure. I mean, I just kind of blindly bought these, so I didn't get too many of them because I thought, well, what if I hate them? You know, it would suck and I would feel bad. So I didn't get them yet, but there's a decent chance I may grab some more. The other thing that I got from this line I got 4 lipsticks. And again, I didn't get too many things because if I hated them, I didn't want to feel like it was a waste. And also, I've been having some extra sensitivity issues with my skin lately, and so I didn't want to risk aggravating it and then having like a ton of product that I couldn't use. So like I said, I got 4 of the lipsticks, and so they're not bad. I am wearing this one here called Crime. This is what I'm wearing today, and I'll just get into how I feel about these. So they're not my favorite drugstore lipsticks because I really feel like there's some stiff competition out there, and particularly if you are wanting to get something that's kind of in the same price range. I just dropped one of them on the floor. So if you're looking to get something that's in the same price range, I would say from the lipstick standpoint, the NYX lipsticks, like they're matte lipsticks, they're just a regular lipstick. They're really great. I love those. They're really fantastic. So these are not on par with that, I wouldn't say. One of the reasons that I like the NYX ones better is because I haven't run into a shade yet with the NYX lipsticks that didn't work out for me. I like all the ones that I have, but with these, they're a little hit and miss. And this is why. So some of the colors are really great. I'll swatch them for you and show you. So this first one that I'm gonna swatch is just a pretty standard red. It looks to me, it's a little on the orange side. I don't know. You guys know I'm shit at color description. There's the dog again. So this is what it looks like. It's a pretty, it's a standard lipstick bullet kind of thing. And the thing about these is that they're not a one swipe payoff. So this I went back and forth a few times. This is a good color. This one comes off really well and lasted fine on me. The brighter shades are really good. And for the record, this one was called Lady. But you go on to something like this. So this one is called Enchant. And Enchant, first of all, this looks to me like a kind of a muted mauve almost, and like a purple, and like it might have some shimmer. It looks in the tube like it has a little bit of shimmer in it. I don't know if you're gonna pick that up on camera or not, but that's what it looks like to me. When I put it on, it first of all was a lot. This lipstick is trying to be something that it wasn't meant to be, I think. In the tube, this is what it looks like. Again, to me, this looks like almost a neutral. It's not quite there, but it looks almost like it. And there's like a little piece of fuzz on it, so that's fun too. But when I put it on my lips and on my skin here, do you see how it's like trying to be brighter than it looks in the tube, in my opinion? Maybe I'm just crazy, but the thing about this one is that this color, so patchy. And this is the only color that I got that I intended to be on the lighter side, but it's still, like I said, it was patchy, it was horrible. I wore it for maybe 10 minutes. I didn't eat or drink or anything, and it was just getting patchy all on its own, just from me doing that, talking, whatever. So I had to wipe it off, and I was like, that sucks. And it's to the point that I'm probably gonna toss this because I don't even want to give it to someone. Normally if a makeup item doesn't work out for me, then I'll just give it away, but I'll feel guilty giving this to somebody. The next color that I have here is Dazzle, and so for the record, you can kind of tell I'm looking forward to like summer and spring stuff, so I got brighter colors. Dazzle is like a pretty bright pink that I actually really like as well. So the way that one comes off, and when I wore it on my lips was similar to when I wore Lady. So it was a better application. Again, they're not my favorite, but they are better as you go along. So like once you get past the first kind of top layer of lipstick on them, which I find to be the case with a lot of lipsticks, honestly, they are better after that. And then the final color, again, that I'm wearing on my lips right now, you can see it there, is Crime. So Crime, I'm liking as well. I don't feel like Crime has gotten patchy, and Crime is like, it's like a kind of a purple, I'll swatch it on my hand here for you as well. So like, there you go. So those are the 4 colors that I got. And again, if you're not like looking to expand your makeup collection and you're not interested in trying stuff you don't have already, or you just don't care, then I would say pass these lipsticks up. Again, the NYX ones are a lot better, so if you are trying to try new stuff and you don't have any of those, get those instead. Overall, I would say this makeup line is pretty good, at least the stuff that I tried. I can't speak for the stuff that I didn't try, obviously, but I will probably go back and get more stuff and see how it goes. And like I said, the eye palettes, really awesome, really fantastic. The lipstick's not so great. Again, I apologize if I'm a little distracted in this video. The whole dog situation is distracting. Any of you who have ever gotten a new dog probably know they can be time consuming and distracting and wonderful all at the same time. Anyway, that's everything I have for you today. Again, please don't forget to subscribe. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. That would be awesome. Leave any comments. Like if you have anything from this line and you want to talk about it, or anything you can recommend, then let me know. I would love to try something else out. I am always willing to break the bank for makeup, unfortunately. And yeah, so thanks for hanging out with me. Cheers until next time. Bye.